Hey, welcome back to Dealing with the Deckers. I'm Candace Decker, realtor in Cape Coral, Florida, and this is my co-host, Jamie Decker, and fellow realtor in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Jamie, what do you have for us today?
All right, so we're going to be talking design today and really talking about ways to quickly, inexpensively freshen up your home, whether you just want to refresh your home and you're planning to stay and live there, or you're getting ready to sell your home and you're trying to think of ways to stage it. So the first thing is adding touches of greenery. We love fake faux plants. Home Goods, TJ Maxx is great for this. They have so many options, varieties, and really inexpensive. And it really just adds a nice pop of color to spaces and just makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, like it feels like you got that fresh plant feeling without having to take care of them during showings and while you have your house listed. And it just brings a little bit more pop of color. So love bringing in faux plants.
Yes, and you know what I love? If you have like an empty corner, that's the perfect place to put a tree. And
Yeah.
I put these all over my house now because if I have a space that I don't know what to do with, it's a perfect spot to fill it up, and it really does give a nice homey vibe. So
Yeah, we can only put so many candles and so many knickknacks places, so it is nice to mix it up with a little plant. It just adds a little bit of variety to the house for sure.
yes, one thing that I love to freshen up every now and then are my towels and rugs. So I love white because it just gives that fresh feel. So changing out your towels to white and also your rugs. So especially if you do not like your flooring in your home. So let's just say you don't want the expense of replacing your floors, then throw down some really beautiful rugs and it will break the floor up and really just give a newness.
Yeah, and if you're staging your home and you're doing the white towel thing, I always recommend those are staging towels. They come off when you're doing your normal routine. You use your own towels and then those go back on, your towel rack or whatever afterwards. So keep them white, keep them clean. They can be more kind of don't touch towels, I like to call them. Roll them up, put them by your tub, and it gives that spa feel. So you can kind of be able to make them last longer by not really using them, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, good call.
Okay, so pillows. Pillows are really important. You can add pops of color on, couches and chairs and things like that. But I also like to use them in, guest bedrooms or something where you don't have a headboard. So you can actually use the pillows to like prop up onto the wall so that it gives the illusion of a headboard. And then you can add in, some other little throw pillows. Walmart is great for this. You just need some really plain colors. You can get really nice shams, not just pillowcases, but actual like shams for the bed for like, $5 or $6, and get some really inexpensive $2 pillows to put in them. Again, they can just be more of your like decoration pillows more than what you actually sleep on. But it does really help give the illusion of like finishing off the space if you don't have a headboard.
Exactly. And in the living room, sometimes you can add a nice pop of color without doing too much. So, I know we love the whites and grays. Sometimes we have too much of that. We just need that little piece of color. It's a great way to just throw some throw pillows on there and kind of add that little pop of color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Candles. So I'm a big fan of candles because I think it sets the mood, gives a nice ambiance. What I love about candles too, not only obviously because of the scent, but there's so many cool varieties and colors of candles.
Yeah.
And if you have a little spot that you need to fill in, a beautiful candle is a great thing to add to your space. And I'm a big fan of Home Goods, TJ Maxx for candles because they have so many cool different both colors, sizes, scents that you can't find anywhere else, and the price you can't be beat. So that's
for sure. And you know what? I really like them also for adding a little bit of a light scent to a room, like a bathroom or maybe a smaller space, without having to do one of those plugins. they just can be really overwhelming. So it's a nice way to have just a little touch of a scent without overwhelming your guests.
Yes.
So.
And it's so funny you say that because I've done those plugins and my husband complains that the scent's too much.
Yeah.
So I end up wasting them, but he does not complain about the candles. So
yeah, a little bit lighter. All right, last thing, we're talking about removing items rather than bringing in items. So removing items from your kitchen counter and your vanity tops. It makes a world of a difference when you take everything off your counters. I mean, you just don't realize how much stuff you do accumulate. I mean, the obvious things, mail, purse, whatever, that just makes its way onto your counter. But other things like, your coffee maker is usually always up there, maybe your knife set, but then, you use that blender a couple times last week and now it's like a permanent fixture on your counter. Or your crock pot, you made a crock pot meal, now it's going to be there for a month. Put everything away. It looks so much better when you have a clean counter surface. Same with your vanities. I mean, guests and people that are coming for showings, if you're looking to sell your home, don't want to see your toothbrush. So get rid of all that stuff. They don't want to see your makeup bag, your, any of your hair devices or whatever. So put everything away and you will be shocked how much different your bathrooms and your kitchens look. And that's what sells homes, people. So you want them to look the best.
Yes. Now, I know we're talking about removing things, but sometimes people have things like coffee out. So what I did was buy these really beautiful canisters that are white with a design on them with a wooden top so that it looks really nice. It's very, very plain that can be set out. So if you have things that absolutely have to stay out, there are some tips to be able to kind of camouflage those in that look nice. It doesn't look like clutter, and it really adds to the space.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are our top 5 things to refresh your space, whether you just want a little bit of a change to really spruce up your house for not a lot of money, or you're looking to, start the process of maybe selling your home and you want to make it look its best. Those are our top 5 tips. And if you have any other questions, just let us know.
And we'll catch you on the next episode of Dealing with the Decors.